So good morning. Today we're going to do a destination ride. This is very different from a scenic ride. The trip to the destination, the scenery actually absolutely sucks. So I'm not going to show you too much of that simply because you're going to be bored to death and I'm going to be bored to death. So what it is. But the destination is actually going to be Bent's Old Fort, and it's one of my favorite. During the height of trading, they would estimate around 20,000 people would be hanging out around this fort. We had people who spoke different Native American dialects. We had people from Mexico and speaking Spanish. We obviously had people from the United States speaking English, and we also had French citizens that were out here trading as well. So there was quite a variety of different languages being spoke every year during the heavy trading season here at Bent's Old Fort. There were constant efforts by people who were out here or who settled out here or who were stationed out here to try to bring some civility to the area. That was really difficult because obviously the goods and services in the east had a lot more options than it did out here in the edge of the frontier. So historically, they actually had a billiard table here. Obviously, this one is not the original, but the idea was that in order to provide some sort of entertainment and to, again, bring some civility or some modernization to the frontier, this billiard table was brought in order to help alleviate some of the boredom in this area. This room has the basics. Way to keep warm, place to read, place to write, place to sleep, and a place to stow your property. That was about it. That's all they usually had in order to survive out here. And this is an actually awesome accommodation right here. These rooms down here provide the real reason as to the existence of this fort. You can see that there's a lot of stock that is stored here. Some of it's coming in, some of it's going out, certainly being sold to individuals that are in the area that are arriving as they travel through. Here's the moneymaker. So Bent's Old Fort is one of the primary location for fur trade, buffalo hides and such. And you can see that they've given you an example of what the pressed hides would actually look like. So basically, hunters would bring in their hides, then they would get them pressed into these little blocks and then shipped out to the east. Charles and William made their initial fortune selling or hunting and selling beaver hides. And when the local Indian tribe that they were very comfortable and familiar with that said, you need to relocate out here from, they used to be in Pueblo, and they suggested that they move out here and create a trading post. So they did, and they moved up from beaver pelt, which was very popular at the time, to buffalo hide. And so that's what this primary industry was all about here at the fort. So this is an example of the way they would package the buffalo hide. After the buffalo hide were purchased and they were put into bundles, the way they did that was they would put it in a press, and then they would strap down the buffalo hides within those blocks and then ship them out that way rather than loose. So that press was critically important for the operation of this fort.